Everyone, welcome to the Learn.Build initiative. This initiative has been an innovative for us as well because we are focusing on project-based cohort that aims to empower the participants to unlock maybe the full potential of projects learning through maybe through the course of time. We are focusing more around the projects so that you can learn side by side. You can build some real hands-on projects. So we are helping everyone to build some real-time hands-on projects so that everyone can build and secure and some practice all the things that are coming up. So this is Lakshit Pant from Azure Developer Committee, and we have Gunjan here with us. Uh, Hi Gunjan, yeah, who will be covering the UI UX designing part project and helping you build a really hands-on project. So talking about the project details, I have already shared you the everything. The we will be making a interface design for a e-commerce type of application, and we have already shared it with you in the group. I'll be also sharing it with you in no time. So now, not wasting much more time, I'll just quickly pass on the stage to Gunjan. Over to you.
Hello everyone, am I audible to you?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so as the topic for our for today will be we'll learn basic of UI UX today. And okay, so in the comment section, can you all tell me what is UI and UX or the difference in between them? Okay, got it. No issues. So okay. So basically, UI is the part which you can see, which you can feel. Okay, like you are using certain application and there are certain colors and fonts, buttons, the when you press a button, how you feel and all. That is what UI part is, and UX is how the thing is going to work. If you press a button, there is an animation or something, or there is a video slider there or something. So that is UX part, right? So UI is the main skin of our design, and UX is the skeleton of our design. Okay. Okay. Next, okay, have everybody installed Figma in their softwares, Lakshit?
Yes, they already have the Figma.
Okay. Okay, so I can share the screen, right?
Yeah, please. Yeah, please go ahead.
The screen will be visible to people, right?
Yes. Please go ahead and share your screen.
Okay, so is my screen visible to everybody?
Yes, it's visible, Gunjan.
It's visible, right?
Yes, it's visible. It's visible.
Okay. So, if you can see my screen here in the left panel, this is okay. This will be your basic Figma lookout, like how your designs will be looking out here. Okay. And when you go on this left panel here, create new team will be there. You can create. Okay. Okay. So your team will be created, then you will create a new file in your design system. Okay. So this will be how your page will be going to look in on your Figma screens if you have installed your application. Okay. Okay. So today we'll just talk about the basic tools we'll be using in this Figma. Okay. So just give me a minute. Okay. So this is the Figma screen you people will be looking at. Okay, so we'll talk about different tools here. This one is your basic tools panel where you can get your pen tool, shape tool, text, selection tools and all, okay? And this is your basic file wala save and everything will be here. And main thing in Figma is plugins. Okay. So first we'll create a frame. Okay. Here you can see this frame tool. We'll create a frame. So Figma have this inbuilt dimensions of mostly used screens like iPhone screen if you're making an app and all, then tablets wala, then desktop screens, and if you're creating a PPT or the smartwatches you use, then A4 size for the paper, or if you're making a notebook or something, then social media applications dimensions. Okay, everything you will get here. So we'll start with the desktop screen as we are going to make this website. So this is your desktop screen. Okay, we'll name it. You just double click on it and you can name it. We'll name it home page. Okay. Okay, one more thing. There is a difference between a wireframe and your main UI. Okay. Wireframe is the basic, you can say a skeleton of what your design will look like. And your main UI part is how your design is exactly looking like the live website, right? So we create wireframe in black and white and this. Yeah. So we create wireframes in black and white and we create these main UI in colorful system. Okay. Also, if you want, you can create wireframes on your paper also. Okay. And you can just right away do it on your home screen. Fine. Next thing, this is the shape tool. You will get here different tools like rectangle, lines, arrows, eclipse. Okay. We'll go first with the rectangle. Okay. This is your rectangle. Fine. If you click on it, in the right panel, you have this properties panel. So here, this is a frame, right? So if you want it to be aligned in the leftmost corner, you can just click here, the center, rightmost, top, center, or bottom, right? Next thing, this one thing, this X and Y are your axis, like where you want it to be aligned. You can do it like this, or you can just drag it. Okay, fine. Next thing below that, it's your dimensions of this rectangle. Like we'll take 300 into 250. Okay, abhi this thing is in pixels. You can change it by going in the properties. Okay, so yeah, if you want to increase the size, you can just click here and just type in your size. Yeah. Okay. Here another thing is there, a clip like thing is there. Okay, when you click on it, and if you increase the size, it will increase the size of the, it will increase the dimensions of the shape in a specific ratio. That was this one, right? This this is okay. like I do 1200, so it'll increase at this other size also in the same ratio. Fine. So abhi we'll create a square, 500 and 500 dimensions. Okay, this is our square. Okay, below this there is a angle thing which helps you rotate it. You can rotate it either ways, or you can just click here, type in your angle and rotate it. Okay, this one thing uh, is for the corners. If you see here, you can see the circle, right? If you click on circle, you can give this rectangle curved outlinings or borders, right? Okay, now what if I want it to be of 20 and I just want it in this corner and this corner? So I'll just click on this other option. Now I can do it in uh, only selected corners, right? Fine. So now I have this type of design, right? Okay. Okay. What else we can do is uh, this is for the transparency and all. We can change the colors. If you see this fill option, you can select the color, right? Fine. You can if you see in the topmost part of this, right? You can see this solid color, gradient color. You can add an image or a video. Fine, you just have to click and choose a file. Fine. And in gradient part also we have different types: radial, angular, diamond. If okay, just give me a minute. This is the radial part, straight line. Radial will be this one. Okay. The angular will be this type. Okay. And this is diamond. Fine. So this is our image. We want to add another color. We'll do this. Fine. So this is our use of a rectangle shape. Now lines. This is a line. I'll increase the okay. Here, this is the width, the length of the line. If I do it 500, it will increase. If I do it 100, it will shorten it, right? Fine. And the height or the thickness of the this line can be uh, done here. You can see this option here, right? So here you will do 20 and you have thickened the lines, right? Now this you can do it in center, inside and outside. If you will use the application right, you will get it. What's the difference between all of them? Okay, we'll do it in center. We'll change the color. Okay. Next thing you can do is the this part here. I want this part to be curved, right? So I'll just go here. You can see this option below center. You this one round. Okay. I want and in this side I want an arrow, right? So what I'll do is go to this side. I will go to line arrow. So now I have an arrow, okay, or this type. So I have various options here. Fine. Next shape is arrows only. Fine. You can also do one thing here. Just give me a minute. Okay. Next thing, what we can also do with the line is you click here on these three dots. You see stroke style, so it can be dashed, right? It can be solid, okay? In dash 40, if you do it 20, you'll increase the um, here. Fine. And see here, right? So if you will measure it, right, you will see this gap is 12. Okay. Next thing, you see this dash cap. So here it means this one is round, but if you see this shape is like it's a broken line type of shape, right? So what I'll do is I want it to be curved as well. So now all are curved, right? Then you can give the angles and everything to it. Okay. Next thing, I'll choose the solid line only. In custom, you can just create what size you want each line to be. Fine. In solid, we'll choose solid today. With the arrow, you can do the same thing. You can convert it into a line also by doing this none, right? And everything is same. Next, we'll move to ellipse. This is your circle. Wait. This is your circle. Fine. If you want to create an ellipse, you can do just drag it, right? So this is your ellipse. I want it to be a semicircle, right? So I'll just click on this circle button which says arc if it's visible to you, right? We click on it, we'll just drag it, right? This is my semicircle, the moon shape. Okay. Now I want it to be, I imagine like if I'm designing some these pie charts and all. Fine. So this is the one thing which comes in handy to me. Like I'll just do this. You say this start 0 point. So this is where the your arc will be starting. Okay. Okay. So now you have your pie chart. Right. Similarly, if I have this circle, okay, and I see this is my if you are creating a wheel or something, fine. You see this ratio option. So this is this thing, and you can change this thing from here. Like if you're not sure you're doing it right or not, so you just go here and click 20 or 100. Sorry, 20. Fine. The percentage. Okay. Now Like here, I want this arc to be of 20%. So I'll click on here, and this is 20%. Now this one I want to be 45%, right? This one, okay. This one I want to be 35. Fine. So now I have this exact pie chart. Okay, fine. Next thing is, okay, this is done. Next we have polygon. So you must be wondering why polygon, why not triangle we have. So you can increase the these number of sides from here. Like I want it to be hexagon, so I have it a hexagon. I have pentagon or octagon, right? Or a triangle. Fine. So I can just increase the count from here. Fine. Or this is for the same thing, the radius thing, the curved. Fine. We'll give it a curve. Okay. Now the type of triangle I can do from here only by dragging it. I want an like equilateral triangle or isolacious. Fine. Next thing we have is a star. Same thing you can do here if you want a star with four sides or three sides or five or seven or nine, right? The ratio I will take at 40. Um, okay. We'll give it a radial thing. Okay, fine. So this is our star or a flower, you can say. Next is if you just want an image to be here, fine. So you can just choose from the images thing. Okay. One more thing is there. No, fine. These were all for shapes. Okay. Now we'll create a new frame. So we have this pen tool over here, right? So okay. Pencil is nothing but what you do in your this paint software, right? You used to use in your childhood and all. Fine. I'll select it. Put it here. Fine. Here just you can edit your pencil tool options also. Like if I want to create a star of my a flower of my own. Okay, fine. Next we have is pen tool. So from here I will design a box kind of thing. So this is the shape you won't have find anywhere in your this thing. So if I click on this these sides, see these dots, I can make it curve, fine, by just clicking on it or clicking or making it curve in a different way, right? So we have a new shape with us. Fine. This was for NM. Okay. Next thing is the text tool. So here I'll type, right. Now here in this section, I have this enter, if you can see. So these are the font styles. Fine, we'll use Goblin. Okay. Mm, we'll go with Poppins. Okay. Next, we have we can increase the size. We'll do it 100. Fine. So hope it is visible to everybody. Fine. So I want it to be thin. Fine. So we'll choose this thin. So if you see, you can just the thickness of these are all visible, right? Now I want this one to be outlined, right? I don't want it to be filled. I want stroke. So you click on stroke, you'll get the outline. Similarly here, I don't want this triangle to be filled. I want it to be outlined, right? I can increase the outline here. So if you see, fine, I'll do this 20. Fine. So this is outlined. This thing is, wait. So here you have this text. Fine. Now you can align it if you have this type of box. You can align it in the middle, in the bottom, or in the top. Fine. Then you can get the text in center and all this thing you must have done in your Word softwares and all. Right. We'll do left aligned. Okay. So if you see this letter spacing, fine, just give me a minute. Okay. So if I choose this word hello, fine, I go to this letter spacing, I do it 10. So it will be visible to you that this hello and this hello is different, right? Now if I do 40%, now it is clearly visible, right? The letters are getting further apart. Okay. Next thing, the space between these two paragraphs. Okay, this one is for the line spacing. Okay. I'll choose it to be 30, right? And the spacing between these two will be 20 or 2. So 0 is the initial point, that is the size of the font which would have come here. Rest, if I want to increase it, I can just do this, right? Next thing, if I want this hello to be in capital letters, so I'll use this uppercase or all lowercase, fine, or the line case and all, everything, fine. Next, if I want it to be a point or something, the numbering system, right? Next is, uh, okay. So you see this numbers positions. So sometimes you want a formula to be written or the squares or something, right? So you use the subscripts and all. Okay, done. Mm, okay, this is done. Okay, so here you also have different text like you have this one. You all can see the difference in each of the text, right? Okay, so you must have the doubt what I just did with this one. Okay, so what I did was if you're using Windows, so I just pressed on the key K. Um, I pressed on K. Okay, if you select something and you press on K, you can just increase the size of that thing in that specific ratio. Fine, like I want to increase the size of this frame, so I can just do it here. Fine. And to go back to the normal mode, we just click on V. Okay. Next thing, this is hand tool. You can add comments, like if few people are working together. Yeah, so we were on comments. Uh, Imagine I and Lakshita working on the same project, and I want him to understand that this flower or say this star will be in some animation, it will be rotating, right? So I'll just click here and I'll just add a note for him, and I'll just click on add the rate and I'll select the team members. So where do you get the team members? get the team members from here. The share option you have, you can just add the emails and give them edit or view access, right? And then invite them, or you can share the link with them. Fine. Okay. Next thing is, uh, for if you have any doubt in this hand tool, you can just uh, select the frames like this, the design. Like if I use the select tool, so I cannot matlab, select all of them, right? So hand tool is just for that. Okay. So now we've gone through with this basics, the shapes and all, and you can just name the file from here. Or we'll just name it. Okay. Okay. So we have come through here, and this one. So the most important thing is Figma is your plugins, right? On components, we will come later on because we'll learn how to create them. So we learn about this thing in our next class. For now, we'll talk about plugins. Okay. So plugins you can get here also, or you can go to Figma, select your profile option. You can go to community profile. Here also you can search for any type of plugins. Like see, these are all your plugins, right? So I'll go and select this one. Fine. So plugins is nothing but it is a, you can say, a helping hand for your design. Okay. Now imagine I have this thing here. Okay. Now I have a text written here. We'll decrease the size to 16. Okay. Hello. Right. Now I want a whole paragraph for this part. You can say you use this dummy text lorem ipsum, right? In various places. So you just go here, search for lorem, and this is the plugin you people will be going to use. You can just bookmark it from here. Uh, there are many more plugins for the same work, okay? But like this one is my go-to plugin, okay? Because it is easy to use. Fine. You just have to give the number of sentences or the paragraphs or the words. Fine. I give uh, two paragraphs. I'll click on generate. Now I have two paragraphs of this thing here. Fine. You can see this is the paragraph difference. So I'll do this. Fine. So this was the first go-to plugin which I use. Next plugin is okay. This one is a very, very helpful plugin. Like if you're creating a design, and it will come in handy for us too. We have this. Okay. I'll just create a copies of it. Okay. Now I'll put text. Firstly, we'll change the font. Okay. Okay. So we'll what I want to do is give these circles an image of a person. Okay. So I'll go to this plugin called Content Reel. This one. Fine. I'll go on image. I'll go on avatars. So you can, if you want specifically female avatars or male or any type of, you just click and click on apply all. Fine, you got new avatars. Now what I want is here, I want text. That is name of a person. Okay, so I'll go with full name. Now I have different names for them. Okay. Okay. This thing also have one condition that for text, right? Uh, each of them should have the same property. Okay, the same type of uh, you say shape and all. Fine. Uh, okay. This thing comes in handy with one more thing. Okay. If you might have seen, many websites have images of logos also. So if you want different logo of different companies, right? You can get it from here. Fine. Then if you want icons, uh, so you can get icons from here also. You don't need to go to certain other application to get the icons. Okay. But like these have only basic icons. Okay. So you can add text where you can like um imagine you're making a dashboard type of thing where you are adding a list of things of a person like his name, address, number, email IDs, date of birth, and the any num say if you're a student, so you must have your roll numbers and all, right? Random numbers. So you can just get it from here. Everything you can get it from here. I want an emails, so I can just select these. Now I want random email IDs. I just click on here. I can get random email IDs, these are random numbers. You have your roll numbers, right? Similar to that. You can get random addresses. Then say phone numbers, currency, date of birth, right? You can get anything you want. Say dummy URLs. Okay, so everything you can get it here. So I would say you people should bookmark these few plugins. Next we have is icons out. So if you want any type of icons, so for that we have two plugins. One of them is icons out. It'll give you the icons, the logos, and everything. Okay. Next, if you want illustrations, you can just get it from here. The 3D illustrations, animated illustrations, right? Next we have is icons 8. This one, icons 8. Here you can get the photos, the illustrations, okay, and most importantly, icons. So here you will get different styles of icons, like the filled one or the normal ones. You get different types of which are used in today's date. Okay, so if you want icons, you can go there. Next is this is background remover. It's of icons 8 only. Icons 8 background remover. So if you have an image, say we have image of this girl, this lady, or this lady. Okay. Now I want its background to be removed. I click on remove background. The image is not clear, but if it would have been, so you would have get an idea. Okay, so you can see here the background of the image is removed. Fine. So this is used for this. Next is Upsplash. You must have heard of it. You can just get any type of free images, real images from this application. Okay. So I want an image of an animal. I can just get it from here. We'll add a fox. Fine. You can get high quality images from here. Okay. Now what if I want to edit it, this image? Either I can go to Photoshop and edit it, or I can just click on it. I can go to this plugin called Photopia, this one, and I can just start editing this image. Fine, for this you must know Photoshop, but you can use this for basic things like if you must have heard about selection tool. So now the bottom part is selected, right? Similarly, if you want to remove the background, you can use this background tool, increase the size of the brush. You can remove this background, right? Okay. Then you can just save and all. Similarly, next, mm, next say if you want say color suggestions, so you can just go and type color, and you can see these This will generate you color codes. Okay, this one. For color palettes, you can just run this and it will give you different suggestions, which you would have gone to a website and would have searched about color palettes and all. So you can just do it from here only. Fine. Similarly, if you type here text, so you will get font suggestions, and sorry, font. So you will get font suggestions and everything here. Fine. And this font pair is also a good one. It helps you, like, if you cannot decide if this font will go with this or not, so it will help you to give suggestions and all. Fine. So there are all like more than hundreds of plugins in Figma. So what you can do is just browse them, okay, and try to use them. Okay. So some of them might be paid, but most of them, more than 70%, are free. Okay, you have done till this thing. So for now, you must have got the basic idea of uh, how to use Figma and all. Okay. So if till now anybody have any question, then tell me. Rest, this is all for today.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Gunjan, for this session. And there's some folks have missed this session, so I'll be sharing the recording with them. So I hope that's fine. And everyone who, so if you could address all these doubts in the groups, it would be helpful because we'll be sharing the recording. So I'm assuming there will be some doubts. So if you could maybe at any point of time you can just address these queries, it would be really helpful for these students as well. So thank you everyone for joining in. That's it for the day one of Learn.Build UI UX designing course cohort, and we are coming up next. Let's meet next Saturday for the date. Thank you everyone. Thank you Gunjan for joining in. Thank you.
Okay, bye bye everyone.
Bye bye.